Cool FM Live here at the Sierra Vista Police Department with this special update on an incident earlier this morning at around 9:15 a.m., which involved a barricaded subject. Joining me right now is the Public Information Officer for the Sierra Vista Police Department, Corporal Seage. Corporal, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Talk about the incident today that was on Karen Drive today, right?
Right. Officers went out to an address on Karen Drive to serve an arrest warrant. When they made contact with that subject, he actually brandished a sword at them, causing them to back out for safety and then call out for additional officers to set a perimeter. The Sierra Vista PD and Cochise County SWAT teams responded just to secure the perimeter, make sure that the community is safe. We did put out that shelter-in-place announcement until he could be taken into custody, which was resolved a couple hours later. He was taken into custody, and he'll be charged for his original warrant and then some additional charges.
So what brought the police to this particular residence again?
He had a warrant for his arrest for a failure to appear on sexual exploitation of a minor charges. So that's why the detective and officers originally went out to make contact with him. And then in the course of their contact, of course, due to his behavior, he's facing additional charges of aggravated assault on the police officers as well as possible other charges.
Okay, so the officers basically came to the door, and when they arrived to try to arrest him at that time, and then he brandished the sword, or?
From what I understand, the officers had actually made contact and were inside the residence. During the course of their contact with him, I don't have very specific details, but while they were inside the house, he brandished the sword. They moved outside of the house, and then he was barricaded inside, refusing to come to the door without a weapon and things like that. Okay.
So at this point, were there any injuries or anything like that?
The only injuries sustained were minor, less lethal weapons were used in the course of getting him into custody, but not any life-threatening injuries and no injuries to officers.
And when you say that other things were used, was he tased?
So multiple less lethal options were used. The foam rounds, pepper ball, and a taser was used. Okay, all right.
So he wasn't easy to get down, apparently, here. But everything ended okay. He's in custody right now.
Yes,
and any other further comments?
Not at this time. He is in custody. He'll face the consequences of his actions, and the SWAT teams, the SRT teams, did a fabulous job of keeping the community safe.
All right. Corporal, thank you so much for joining us. Do appreciate it.
Of course.